Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh, and a good day to all of you. Today we will discuss question involve limit at infinity. Looks on the question number 4. Find the limit of the following if it exists. You have a question A. Limit x approaches to negative infinity for the function x squared plus x minus 6 divided by 2x cubed plus 5x squared plus 6x. If you substitute infinity, negative infinity here at x value, okay, and then you can get infinity divided by infinity. Since after you substitute directly, you get infinity divided by infinity, so we need to solve this question by using divide by the highest power of denominator. What is the value or what is the highest power of denominator? In your case here, your highest power of denominator is x cubed. So, all your function must be divided by x cubed. So, you can get limit x approaches to negative infinity, x squared divided by x cubed plus x divided by x cubed minus 6 divided by x cubed. That one for numerator, and then for denominator, you have 2x cubed divided by x cubed plus 5x squared divided by x cubed plus 6x divided by x cubed. So when you simplify this one, you can get 1 over x, 1 over x squared, this one negative 6 over x cubed. And on the denominator part, you can get 2, this one 5 over x, and the last one is 6 over x squared. So we can get limit x approaches to negative infinity, 1 over x plus 1 over x squared minus 6 over x cubed divided by 2 plus 5 over x plus 6 over x squared. Now, we can substitute the infinity at x value. After you substitute 1 by 1 here, so you can get the solution for this question is substitute 1 over infinity here, you can get 0 plus 0 minus 0 divided by 2 plus 0 plus 0. So your answer is 0 over 2. Your final answer equal to 0. That is the answer for question 4A. Okay, now looks on question 4B. Also a same thing. You have limit x approaches to infinity, negative 5x cubed minus 2x plus 4 divided by x squared. So what is your highest power of denominator here? Which is here is x squared. So all the item must be divided by x squared. Why we use divide by the highest power of denominator? Because if you substitute directly infinity at this function, you can get infinity divided by infinity. So now we use divide by the highest power of denominator, we can get limit x approaches to infinity divided by x squared. So you can get negative 5x cubed divided by x squared minus 2x divided by x squared plus 4 divided by x squared, and then your denominator x squared divided by x squared. So this one you can simplify. The first one you can get 5x divided by 1, 2 divided by x, and then plus 4 divided by x square. Your denominator become 1 because x square divided by x square you can get 1. So in this case, after we simplify this one, we can get limit x approaches to infinity, negative 5x minus 2 over x plus 4 over x squared divided by 1. And then we can substitute infinity here. Okay, after you substitute infinity at that part, you can get negative 5 times by infinity minus 2 divided by infinity plus 4 divided by infinity square divided by 1. So this one you can get negative 2 divided by infinity equal to 0. Here become 0. So your answer become negative infinity because negative 5 times by infinity equal to negative infinity. That is your answer for question B. Now looks on question C. Question C also a same thing. If you substitute directly infinity at x value, you can get infinity divided by infinity. Since after substitute directly, you get infinity divided by infinity, so you must solve these problems by using divide by the highest power of denominator. What is your highest power of denominator? In this case is x cubed. So all the items in this function must be divided by x cubed. So you can get limit x approaches to infinity, negative 5x cubed over x cubed minus 2x over x cubed plus 4 over x cubed divided by x cubed over x cubed. So if you simplify this one here, x cubed here. So when we simplify this one, we can get negative 5 only. So here 2 over x and then 4 over x cubed. And at your denominator part, you can get 1 over 1 equal to 1. So this one, after simplify that one, we can get limit x approaches to infinity, negative 5 plus 2 over x plus 4 over x cubed divided by 1. And then if we substitute x equal to infinity, so this one becomes 0, this one becomes 0, because 2 divided by infinity equal to 0, 4 divided by infinity equal to 0. So your answer, you can get negative 5 over 1 equal to negative 5. So this is the answer for question C, which is negative 5. Okay, now looks on question D. Question D, we have limit x approaches to positive infinity, and then it is involved in terms of radical at the denominator, which is square root there. If you substitute directly infinity, also same thing, you can get infinity divided by infinity. Since your answer is infinity divided by infinity, you must solve these problems by using divide by the highest power of denominator. Okay, what is your highest power of denominator here? Which is x. So all the item must be divided by x. So we can get limit x approaches to positive infinity, square root of 3x squared plus 4x minus 1 divided by x, and then your denominator part 2 minus x divided by x. If you want to solve these problems, you can solve directly for denominator part, but for the nominator part, it is involve square root here. But this one is not involve square root. So we must modify these equations to become square root both sides, upper and lower part. So we know that if you have x, and then we can convert in terms of x square, it's become square root of x square. This one occur for x positive value only. If you have x and then we want to convert in terms of square root, it is become square root of x square. But here you have negative. This one for negative value. So be careful with this part. You must refer to your x whether it is positive or negative value. If it is positive, here must be positive. It is negative value means that approaches to negative infinity. So here must put negative square root of x square. So in this case, you approaches to positive x at positive infinity. So since positive infinity, it's only divided by square root of x square. So we can solve this one. It's become limit x approaches to positive infinity, 3x square plus 4x minus 1 divided by square root of x square. And then at your denominator part, it's become 2 over x minus 1 because x over x. Since it is already involved square root both part, so you can combine. You can combine this one. You can get limit x approaches to positive infinity, square root of 3x square divided by x square plus 4x divided by x square minus 1 divided by x square divided by 2 over x minus 1. So we can simplify this one. It is become 3 and here 4 over x, and that one is 2 over x square. And then we can substitute x approaches to infinity. So after you substitute x approaches to infinity, this one become 3, this one become 0, this one become 0, and then this one become 0. So we can get square root 3 plus 0 minus 0 divided by 0 minus 1. So your final answer is negative 3. Okay, that is a solution for question D. Okay, now looks on question E. Limit x approaches to negative infinity for a function 4 minus x divided by square root of 3 plus 4x square. So also same thing, if we substitute directly, we can get infinity divided by infinity. So we must solve these problems by using divide by the highest power of denominator. Your highest power of denominator in this case is x square, but this x square put inside the square root. So your highest power only become square root of x square, which is x. So all the item must be divided by x because x square in the square root. So we can solve this one by using divide by x. Okay, 4 minus x divided by x, and then at the denominator part 3 plus 4x square divided by x. Also a same thing here. You must modify this one become square root because the upper part is square root. So we know that x equal to negative x square. Why negative? Because it is negative value, which is approaches to negative infinity here. Okay, so we can solve this one. We can get limit x approaches to negative infinity, 4 over x minus 1 divided by third 3 plus 4x square divided by negative square root of x square. Why it is negative? Refer to this one. Okay, so we can solve this one. We can get limit x approaches to negative infinity, 4 over x minus 1 divided by negative square root of 3 over x square plus 4x square over x square. So when we simplify this one become 4 only. And then substitute negative infinity here. So this one become 0. This one become 0. So your final answer, you can get negative 1 divided by negative 4. So negative we can simplify. So your answer is 1 over 2. So this is the answer for question E, which is 1 over 2. Okay, now looks on question F. Limit x approaches to negative infinity, square root of 3x the power of 4 plus x divided by x square. Also a same thing. If we substitute directly, we can get infinity divided by infinity. Since your answer is infinity divided by infinity, we can solve these problems divided by the highest power of denominator. What is your highest power of denominator? In this case is x square. So all the items must be divided by x square. So you can get limit x approaches to negative infinity, square root of 3x4 plus x divided by x square. And then your numerator part, x square minus 8 divided by x square. Also a same thing here. We must modify this x square become square root because your upper part involves square root. We know that x equal to square root of x square, and then since here is negative infinity, so this one must be negative because a negative value. But now we want to find for x square, so this one become negative x square. Square here, this one is square. So when you expand this one, this negative is eliminate, so it's become x4 only because the power of even number. So this one we can get by go to limit x approaches to negative infinity, 3x4 plus x divided by square root of x4, and then this one 1 minus 8 over x square. When we simplify this one, we can get limit x approaches to negative infinity, square root of 3x4 over x4 plus x over x4 divided by 1 minus 8 over x square. So when we simplify this one, we can get 1 over x cubed, and then substitute negative infinity here. So this one becomes 0, this one becomes 0. So you have square root of 3 divided by 1 equal to 3. So this is the answer for question F. Now looks on question G. Also a same thing. You have limits x approaches to infinity, 2x plus 1 divided by square root of x square plus 3. So when we substitute directly, we can get infinity divided by infinity. So we must solve this one by divide by the highest power of denominator. So your highest power of denominator is x square, but x square inside the square root. Okay, so this one equal to x. So you must solve this one by using solving all the function divide by x. Okay, so square root of x squared plus 3 divide by x. Also a same thing here, we must modify this one to become x squared and square root. So x equal to square root of x squared, and then this one is positive because it is positive value here. Okay, so it's become limit x approaches to infinity 2 plus 1 over x divided by square root of x squared plus 3 divided by square root x. Solve this one, you can get limit x approaches to infinity 2 plus 1 over x divided by square root of this one x squared over x squared plus 3 over x squared, and then simplify this one, you can get 1, and then substitute infinity here, so this one you can get 0, this one you can get 0. So your answer is 2 over 1, which is equal to 2. So that is the answer for question G. Okay, so that's all. Thank you.